I have hope because I think it is still possible to connect all of Israelis with the heroic past of the Jewish people and the importance of the Jewish religion. One of the things I teach my students in my classes is that the reason most people don't understand the cause of anti-Semitism. So Herzl didn't understand it, and most Jews do not understand it. I believe the cause of anti-Semitism, it has everything to do with Jewish law. In other words, Jewish law was born in a slave revolt. That's the story of Exodus that everybody in Judeo-Christian civilization learns about. All of the laws that make up the Jewish tradition are the context in which they were born is a slave revolt. In other words, it's the fight for freedom, the fight against oppression. It's the desire for a more horizontal society where people are not oppressed, where everybody is equal under the law. That is the reason the Jews have been persecuted generation after generation, because the people who want to enslave everybody, just think about it today, the jihadis, the Nazis, you go back, you talk about the Russian boyars, you talk about the Catholic Inquisition, the ancient Roman aristocrats, the ancient Greco-Macedonian aristocrats, right? They were all totalitarian oppressors, and they were all interested in destroying Jewish people. Why? Because they've always understood that the Jewish people is the source of ideas for fighting for freedom, for fighting against oppression, for the notion of equality under the law, loving your neighbor as yourself, as Leviticus 19:18 instructs. So that's the origin of anti-Semitism. The reason we've always been hearing propaganda against the Jews is that the top bosses who are totalitarian oppressors, they want to enslave everyone, you and me, not just the Jews, the Goyim. They want to enslave all of the Goyim. And in order to do that, they understand that they have to destroy the origin of the ideas of the fight for freedom, the fight against oppression, and that's the Jewish people.